Welcome to my Fresh Start series where I'll be attempting to make 1 billion GP from scratch in 6 months. If you would like to watch the previous episode or catch up on the whole series, the links can be found in the description below. In the last video, I achieved a huge goal of receiving, which was at the time, a massive upgrade for the account. A lot has happened since then, and I'm excited to bring to you today's episode. Before it begins, this will probably be my last video before Christmas, so I just wanted to wish you all well, and thank you for all the continued support in the past year. And finally, before the video begins today, a quick thank you to today's sponsor. Introducing today's sponsor, Yahaha, which is a new user-generated content creation platform for 3D multiplayer interactive experiences. Anyone can create and publish their virtual experiences without the need of coding experience or server knowledge. Simply use the cool features and components available for free to start creating your very own games. They also host regular live sessions for the community to help creators enhance their creative skills. You can join in over on their Twitch channel or catch up on their previous sessions over on their YouTube channel. Making your own creation is simple and fun. This is a basic hide and seek game that I made with one of their pre-existing templates. To do this, I clicked Asset Library, clicked Components, and picked Behavior Player Transformation and added it to my assets. I then went back to the library and picked out this little fella, selected View in Scene, and moved him to where I wanted. I then clicked More and added the community component that I'd chosen previously, and then I clicked Play, and there you have the basic foundations for a fun hide and seek game. I made mine in about 20 minutes of work, but with more time, more experience, and creativity, anything is possible. If you would like to check out Yahaha for free and start making your own creations, then click the link at the top of the description or scan my QR code on screen. And as always, a big thank you to Yahaha for sponsoring today's video. After completing the Sourdough and grind, I noticed that the Magic Fang was going for a more reasonable price, and we now possess a Toxic Trident, a huge upgrade from the regular Trident. We have a situation on our hands. I may have put the Armadillo crossbow into the Grand Exchange because I noticed that 2 of them sold last night for a crazy price. 90 mil with a few GP removed. Holy shit. And as you can probably see from the offers I have in the Grand Exchange, it's probably quite apparent what I plan to do next. No! What? Okay, that just bought for way less than what I was thinking it was gonna buy for. It bought for the same price as what the Armadillo crossbow sold for. How is that even possible? Oh my god, that's crazy. I just bought a Bofa for the same price that I sold my Armadillo crossbow for. What is this economy, dudes? I really wasn't expecting that to buy. I'm gonna be totally honest. I didn't think it was gonna buy for 125 mil, let alone for 35 mil less. I think I've just purchased my future. This bow is all you need to know, along with these 4, soon to be 6 crystal armor seeds. I've bought a lot of things here inside of the Grand Exchange. There's a lot to unpack. First things first, we now have all 6 of the crystal armor shards that we need to make ourselves the full set of crystal armor. I purchased myself a dragon pickaxe. Not only am I going to use this for PvM in the future, such as Cox raids and TOA, but in the present, I also need to get my mining to level 70. I also need to get myself level 70 smithing, and this stuff here I'm going to explain later on. Since the very beginning of Fresh Start Worlds, getting my hands on the Bofa has always been a part of the bigger picture, and I've always been willing to go the distance, whether that be killing the corrupted Hoonleaf myself, in order to secure this item. And it really shouldn't be understated just how monumental this item is to the success of me completing my goal. So much in fact that I was willing to spend a month dedicated to the sole purpose of receiving this item, and I'm very relieved to say that I no longer have to do that. But what I do need to do is get all of the skill requirements to complete the Song of the Elves. Seeing as how I'm going to do my birdhouse runs a lot, I thought I might as well do my mining here at these iron rocks. We are currently 60 mining. I've been doing a couple of my birdhouse runs, but more importantly, a lot of things have purchased in the Grand Exchange. I'm going to take these offers out now for the dehides because I believe I have enough to get the level that I need to get. We have managed to secure ourselves 5 enhanced crystal teleports. And we also have 2 more in the bank as well, so we have a total of 7. But again, this is going to be something that I will explain more in depth a little later on. Eventually, I got the level requirement to access the mining guild. There are 2 main reasons for why I chose to mine the iron ore here. Firstly, inside of the mining guild, you receive a +7 mining boost, which is invisible, and also the ores here respawn twice as fast. Mining iron ore outside of here, I was getting around 48,000 XP per hour versus the 60,000 XP I was getting inside of the mining guild. And it wasn't long before I improved on that number by completing the Varrock Easy Diary. And as you can see, the Varrock armor gave me an extra 6,000 to 7,000 XP per hour. Would definitely recommend. There we go. That is the first of many skills that we need to get up. Not only does it mean that we can do the Song of the Elves, but I can also do Dragon Slayer 2, which I'm definitely going to have to do at some point. And now we are going to do woodcutting, or at least we're going to try to figure out how to do these teak manipulation things. I don't know. We're going to see how this goes. It was at this point I attempted to do some 1.5 tick teak. Oh god. It was at this point I attempted to do some 1.5 tick teak woodcutting, which honestly I quite enjoyed. My first attempt at this, I managed to get around 66,000 XP per hour, which really isn't the best, seeing how I was told I could get 150 to 180,000 XP per hour. But I digress, because I continued to try to do this method, and I think at one point I managed to get around about 100,000 XP per hour, but ultimately there were easier methods with more XP. So I swapped to 2 tick teaks. Here it is, big level 61, which means I'm now swinging the dragon axe. Beautiful. I don't know if this is gonna have much of an effect in consistency of cutting the tree, but I guess I'll find out. I actually do feel like I'm cutting this tree more consistently right now. This is my life now. I usually don't like woodcutting. Woodcutting's usually the skill I enjoy the least, but getting over 100,000 XP an hour, 116k XP an hour. I don't know if that's like good for level 66 woodcutting, but I was level 47 woodcutting yesterday. The skill is actually not so bad doing these methods. We're just a few logs away here. 70 woodcutting has been achieved. We are so done, and I'm out of here. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but that's 70 mining and woodcutting ticked off of the list. I think I'm gonna do Hunter next. The 67 Hunter, we can now trap black salamanders. The final lizard. 70 Hunter. Lovely. We're about to embark on our smithing grinds. And before we do, I've just seen that our planks have bought. We have 3,500 mahogany planks combined with 4,200 oak planks. This should be enough to get me to level 70. Without any further ado, let's begin. The big level 70. That is 4 level 70s ticked off. We're gonna train our construction, which is incredibly low right now. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I think we're gonna be moving quite fast when we move on to the mahogany tables. I have just remembered I have a bunch of long bones and curve bones, so I'm gonna go trade these in. Ooh, 56,000 XP, giving us 53 construction. I actually think I can now make what I need to make. Mahogany dining table, level 52. Okay, pretty much finished with the oak planks now. I guess I'll just resell these. Apparently this is 2.2 mil in oak logs. That's really nice. Demon Butler is now ours. 620,000 XP per hour. And I'm definitely not being as efficient as some people are at this as well. With mining, I think I was getting around about 60k XP an hour. I'm literally getting 10 times the XP. That's why we did mining first, get the hard ones out of the way. Oh wait, hold up, I think we're 1 short. Actually, can I make like a mahogany chair real quick? Mahogany armchair. There we go, 70 construction, which means we have 1 level 70 remaining. I have been preparing for this moment since day of creation. One of the things I've been doing is buying my herb boxes from the Nightmare Zone whenever I get a chance. If any of you guys were wondering what you can expect from a herb box, I'm going to open this one up just so you can get a general idea. 3 Ranners, 3 Taroman, 3 Guam, and 1 Marintil. I am quickly going to clean up all of these Ranner weeds that I have right now so we can see how many we get from all of these herb boxes. I have emptied all of the herb boxes. Let's have a little scroll up and see what we got from that. That's a lot of GP right there, just in Ranner weeds alone. It gets even better. There is more. My kingdom has been going now for close to 2 months. I'm trying to figure out what would be better for me to put my second resource into. We've done a little bit of research, and I think it's going to be best in terms of GP for me to put this into the coal. Holy, I'm hoping this is going to be enough for level 70. My herb tab is worth 42 mil. We have a lot of herbs to clean. That is every grimy, stinking, horrible herb that we could clean has been cleaned. The ones that remain are ones that are too high a level for me. We managed to get pretty much 75,000 Herblore XP from that. My coal has sold. Just got done making 9,000 Taroman potions. This has taken me several hours to do just to make these pots alone. It's time now to get some good Herblore XP. The potion you see me making are Serum 207s. To make them, all you need to do is start the quest The Shades of Morton. Then you use Taroman herbs and regular ash. The best part about Serum 207s is that for the most part, they're pretty useless, and they're also unsellable, which means the Taroman herb and ash have a relatively low asking price, and on top of that, you can make the potions as fast as you can click, unlike other potions. It's worth mentioning that I knew Herblore on Fresh Start Worlds was always going to be a tricky skill to level. With the uncertainty of the economy and player base, I started buying up all of the Taromans slowly ever since the first week, and I wasn't picky about which type either, which hopefully explains why I had so many grimy. So I've just made all of the Serum 207s. I currently have no more Taroman potions left. We're pretty much bang on 100k XP away from level 70, and luckily I have myself a bunch of backup herbs. I think I'm going to start with these ranners. This skill took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I completely underestimated how long it takes to make the potions umph. I think I've probably spent like 2, maybe 3 hours today just making the oomph potions. It takes a while. But there we go. That is a level 70 Herblore. We now have all of the skill requirements for the Song of the Elves. I've just taken a look on the high scores. At the beginning of this grind was around about rank 330. I've jumped almost 150 ranks just getting these requirements for Song of the Elves. This might be hard to believe, but I have not had any access to Edgeville for like the last 2 months. I haven't really needed it, but that is the very first unlimited teleports I have, and is going to be really convenient. Morning's End Part 1, and how convenient. Yes, I would. That has to be the end of that quest. Okay. Morning's End Part 2 has been completed. I think it's the 3rd time I've completed this quest, but holy is it good. And that is the Song of the Elves. A beautiful looking quest. Don't ask me what happens though, I have no idea. It was always a part of the plan to get to Prifinus. I just didn't think I'd be here so soon. In very good time, I have 2 more crystal armor shards that I've purchased. Remember a little while back when I said I would explain this later on? Well, now is the time. My Bofa is currently uncharged, and I want to corrupt it and give it unlimited uses. And to do that, I need 2,000 crystal shards and 82 smithing and crafting. Alternatively, I can skip the skills and pay an extra 1,000 crystal shards to have it corrupted for me, which is not what I'm going to do because it's going to cost me an extra 20 million GP. Because your boy's a genius, I did some calculations and I worked out that I could actually profit by leveling my crafting up by making green dragon hides if I were to tan the hides myself, and then it would only cost me around 5 mil to get the smithing requirement. The level that I have been training for, 77 crafting. That is where I'm going to stop the crafting grind. I may have overshot slightly on the amount of hides that I need. Your boy's a genius. But on the plus side, I'm going to make a profit by selling these. We have 8 levels in smithing now that we have to get. And there is the final smithing level. We now have 78 smithing and 77 crafting. You remember all those crystal seeds that I've been stockpiling? Well, now's the time to break them down into shards. And the reason I'm doing this is because 2,000 crystal shards to be gathered organically takes a really long time. So instead of that, I am sacrificing a little bit of GP, 31 mil to be exact, to speed up the process of corrupting my Bofa. And not to mention, I got really lucky because the enhanced teleport crystals are by far your best bang for your buck in terms of GP to shard value. And I got 7. They stopped buying about 2 weeks ago, which is why I had to sacrifice 4 more extra armor shards. I need to get some stews and some more spices. Hoping this is going to be enough orange spices to get the boost. That's crazy. Oh my god. I didn't get it. I'm going to have to go and get my cat out again. My cat is an overgrown hellcat now, so it can no longer chase. I hope I can get the boost with these spices, because if I don't even want to think about it. Yes! We got it! Yes, please. Oh my god, we got it. Oh my days. I was so worried I wasn't gonna get the boost there. We now have ourselves a fully charged and corrupted Bofa. That took so many attempts to get it. Honestly, I was about to go ahead and just be like, do you know what? We're gonna get level 78 and then we're just gonna use the pie to be able to boost. Look at it. I now have unlimited uses of the bow. And all I need now is the crystal armor set to go alongside it. A big thank you to all of my channel members here on YouTube. If you would like to become a massive legend and join these other legends by supporting me and my content, then you can do so by clicking the join button and become a channel member starting as low as 99 pence. This supports me directly and you will receive a custom subscription badge which upgrades the longer you've been a member. Thank you to all of you who have become members and welcome to all who are new.